going on, guys? Winter Kills here, and we are back. It's been a long time, but a post-commentary feature match from my locals, last week's locals. I actually got the time to bring my recording stuff there. Had an opportunity to record one of the matches, which I was playing against my friend, who I usually play against in testing matches. We play against each other. And I think maybe round 2 or 3, and I ended up getting 3rd place, I think, next behind Kozmo and Pepe as well, or Draco Pals, whatever you want to call it. Ended up placing behind those. So this is a round 3 matchup at the my last week's locals, like I said earlier. And yeah, we got Kozmo versus Atlantean Mermail's first feature match. It's been a while. I haven't really been bringing my recording stuff here just for reasons. Not really sure why. Probably gonna make it more of a continuing trend from now on. So much so that I remember. So I'm not making any promises as much. As I would just say, it'll probably be happening more regularly. But we do open one of the best combos we could ask for, which is a Cell Stinger on play. I played right in the Dark Destroyer. It's whatever. I was kind of expecting it. I didn't want him to make anything else or just leave my field the way it was. He could have summoned the Dark Destroyer and blew up the Diva. That would have left me in kind of a rough spot. I do still have enough fuel in the tank to go for a Megalo. I'll still get my search. And I believe if I have a target for Gund, I'll get that as well. I don't believe I have a target for Gund. And he ends up banishing... actually the Dragoons out of my graveyard. I still get the effect because I believe there was a ruling at some point involving DD Crow and whether or not if you DD Crow the Dragoons, whether or not we get the effect, but it's still hitting the graveyard, so I would still get the search. I don't know, I could be wrong. Somebody's probably going to tell me in the comments that I'm an idiot and I don't know what I'm talking about. That's fine, but I'm pretty sure I would still get the search off of that. And it sets me up for a Moulin, and he kind of facepalmed for a moment. Realizing that, not realizing I should say, that it would put him in a position where I'd be able to Moulin him. And I found out that Moulin is an amazing card in this matchup. This is the build that I did a test hand video on where I was maining anti-spell fragrance. And this is the first locals where I got to test it out against various other decks. And I even got to play against Blue Eyes one of the rounds. It wasn't the best build, but it was a quick 2-0. Very interesting to play against. A lot of fun to play against, actually, to see what the deck is capable of to do, and I think it'll get a lot better as time progresses. But the anti-spell, there was just one issue I was having with the anti-spell the whole tournament. And I don't know if we'll see here, but yeah, see the instant fusion that I just set there. I think I just drew that damn thing for turn. Megalo tributes twice to attack. But Moulin left the field the previous turn. This is a question we were asking each other here. Whether or not I would be able to tribute if I didn't get a battle phase this turn due to Moulin's effect. I don't know. Probably wouldn't have been able to get to pop it, but either way, he's still in a very winning position here. So it's not like it turned the tide of the game too much anyways. Dark Destroyer coming down, everybody attacking indirectly for game. But that my own anti-spell locking up my my instant fusion, which happens not too often. At this point I was playing at 2 because somebody had suggested their build was playing 2, so I did cut down from 3. I didn't like 3. I think 3 showed up way too much. 2 in this tournament felt to be way too much, and now I'm currently playing 1. Actually, no, I think I cut anti-spell completely, and I think for June I'll have a brand new updated list where I'm playing Double Sphere, and you'll see that, and I'm really liking Double Sphere. I think I even have some matches that were recorded maybe a couple days after this feature match was, of that build playing, so hopefully I can get that out to you guys soon. Lancia not going to do too much in that turn, as we saw. It wasn't too productive with what he wanted to do banish-wise. I actually pitched it this turn at the start of my turn, and then I think he ended up chaining it, and that's where the Raigeki came in to get rid of the Dark Clip, so that's why I was fine with throwing the Raigeki down. Because I wasn't worried about him floating. So it's pretty much OTK time. As we can see, we have Megalo and we have Neptibus, and we're pretty much setting up Moulin. A double attacking Megalo with Moulin is OTK, especially with the Mizuchi. We hit the set Kozmojo, obviously not doing anything with no Kozmos on his field. Attacking directly for 32 twice, and then 2800 additionally for Moulin. Swinging in for a game. No problem. First turn, he's going to open up Sword Troopers, 1 set back row. I open up Pike. Discarding Dragoons. Going to go search Sea Serpent as well as Gund. Setting up a Megalo play or a rank 7 play when I can get it. Twin Twister, discarding Chalice to hit the set back row in fear of it being a Kozmojo. Something that may be disruptive later down the line for what I'm about to do here, which was the instant fusion into Norden and Dragoons. Obviously, I couldn't expect he had something in his hand to tag into. At least I got rid of the Kozmojo. I'll lose my Dragoons, or I'll lose my Norden due to a Dart Destroyer, and my Dragoons will be banished due to Norden's effect. But luckily, Gun will be able to get, or Lead will be able to come on board, and with the equip spell card, will be able to beat over the Dart Destroyer, no problem. He's going to be gaining some life points here off Forerunner. That's 1,000 life points per standby phase, which is going to give him plenty of life points to fuel all of his effects, basically paying for tin cans, straw mans, and anything back off Kozmo down. Going to be supporting all of that cost. I think there he paid 300 for the Sword Troopers, bringing back the Strawman, bringing back monsters, and going for the OTK. It just led downhill really fast there. Playing into that Dart Destroyer wasn't the best, but if I didn't do anything and I just left my board as it was, I would have been, I think, in a much worse position. Arguably, I could have waited, but the deck has too much OTK power on it, and as far as Kozmo goes, it's just too much. And that's the one thing I personally don't like about playing against Kozmos. They're floaters. It aggravates me. I don't know. I just don't like playing against floaters. It feels like you're not really doing anything when you're attacking into their monsters. They just keep coming back, and it feels like it's just an uphill battle all the time. That's just my personal opinion. But if you guys enjoyed this quick feature match, I only won one game, obviously game 2, by way of very fast OTK, FTK even. But yeah, played out not my favorite first and third game. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I do apologize for the lack of content, at least the little delays that there's been. Been really busy with school-related things. Senior year wrapping up, a lot of stuff to get done. I've been writing a 60-page paper or 60-page story of my own, and that's been taking up a whole lot of time trying to get that finished. And it is due tomorrow at the time when I'm recording this, which is about 12:30 in the morning. So due in a couple hours. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, for the continued support. 1961 subs. We're coming up on 2K really fast. Cannot thank you guys enough for that. And as always, Winter Kill signing out. We'll see you in the next one.